Hey guys, welcome to the shop. I'm here working on the walnut slab and we are almost done. We're in the home stretch. And if you've been following along, you know that we've already flattened it with the router sled. I filled it with epoxy and I did go ahead and remove any excess epoxy that was above the surface here. Now before we get into the final stages with the sanding, you'll notice that there are a whole bunch of these lines going across the slab. Now, that's kind of an unfortunate consequence of the router when we flattened it. Just the method that I use, that's kind of what happens. But if you're going to try and sand these out, it is a pain, and it takes forever. Forever. So, in an effort to minimize the amount of sanding I'm going to do, because I hate sanding, I'm going to go ahead and use my good friends, the Handplanes. We've got the number 5, and the number 7. So what we're going to do is take a scrub blade, which is essentially just a regular blade that has a curved bottom, and it allows you to just remove a lot of material quickly. I'm going to put that on the number 5 bench plane, and we're going to go at a 45-degree angle across all the way down, and then we're going to go at a 45 in the other direction back across. Now what that's going to do is it's going to remove enough material that it gets rid of these lines. Yes, I'm putting in diagonal lines now, but it also has the added bonus of doing any last minute flattening. So even after we flatten this, it's been a week or two, the slab could move, it might twist a little bit. So by going across it in multiple directions with a big flat surface like these planes, you do take out any last minute cups, twists, warps, bows, all that stuff. So once you've gone over it with the scrub plane, then you switch to the jointer plane, and I'm going to do the final passes with the grain along the length of the wood, and that should hopefully take out most of the marks left by this, and again finish that flattening process, and then we're ready for sanding. I know it sounds like a lot, but I hate sanding, you guys. It is not fun. So if I have to spend an extra half hour to an hour with the hand planes instead of 2 hours with the sander, I'm gonna do it. So here we go. Hope you guys enjoy, and I'll keep you posted on the slab. Thanks. So that wasn't too bad. It took about maybe 20 minutes, 15 minutes, going over it twice with the scrub plane, and then going over it about 2 or 3 times with the jointer plane. Now I know you can still see a lot of these diagonals that I left here, and they will have to get sanded out, but you can't feel it, but these are much lighter. The vertical or the horizontal lines from the router, you could actually feel, like you could scratch your nail across them and they would get caught on each line. This, you can hardly feel any of the lines left by the hand planes. In some sections they've actually disappeared completely, like right here there's nothing. But now that I can get to sanding this, it's going to be much easier. I probably shaved off about 45 minutes of sanding, and these lines will disappear much faster now. This is the slab after about 4 passes with 80 grit sandpaper, and you can see it's made a huge difference already. The whole left side of the slab, which you'll notice is the straight grain section, all the lines have pretty much disappeared. There might be 1 or 2 faint ones that I'll go over, like I can see a few over here, but for the most part, totally gone. The only places that still have lines, there's like a couple right around here, and a few over here. You'll notice that's only in the really highly figured section, which tends to happen. That's usually where the grain goes in all different directions. It's really prone to tear out, and you get a lot of stuff like this. So I'll have to keep going. But that planing with the scrub plane and the jointer plane took off so much time in sanding, because honestly, within the first like pass or two, this section was smooth. So it's definitely worth the time to do that.